Hi, this is Mr. Monopole with update. I haven't completed the guns. It takes a lot of time doing this because how many pieces there are for each one. So as you can see, I've made up all the shields, and which you can see here. These are all the shields made up. So these ones here, and if I just take one, you'll see what I mean. Might be easy if I come in a bit. There you go, that's a shield. All made up, and I've made them all up ready to go. And so I'll put that one down there, back in there. I've got 4 guns completed, as you know, and you can see them over there. 4 of them. That's 4, and these are. There's 23 in there. They're actually made up as well. I put them under cover, but I've got and these are now made. There's 15 made up, and I've got another 4 to make another 10. So that'd be 20. So we're 20. Is it 27? Yeah, 27 plus 23, you can work it out yourself. And I've got 4 extra guns completed, so I'm going to be going. But the point is, this is just the gun shields and their bases, and so therefore, when I go to make the 62 guns up, these are the parts all the way along the back. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to make up. The gun is straightforward, it's just slotting it in place. But that has to, every one of those has to be rolled, as you know, in the magazines. These have to be folded. And what I'm thinking of doing is trying to, because I've got a couple of spares in there, I'll try and solder one to close so it gives it a bit more strength and see if that works. And if it works, I'll go along and do the rest of them like that. And I may even attempt, there's a bit of an attempt, to do one solder one complete gun up by doing everything. I don't think it's going to work too well, but it'd be worth a go. I have got myself one of those Nigel's models mentions, and the fact is it's a pen. It's a pen that you're able to get excess solder off. So I will try that later on, but obviously you don't want to get too much solder, so I'll be doing very fine amounts with this. And I've got that other extra iron. Like I said, I've actually bought another soldering iron, so I've got 2 now of the same make. I have got the soft power socket for the TS101. Yeah, TS101, and so I've got two soldering irons now of the same type, and basically it's got the very fine tip in it with that curve where you can get into angles, and the other one is the one you saw. So, and that's it. And this is another thing I did get. It wasn't very expensive. You've got a little place you can put a finger. There is magnets insert. There's a magnet there, magnet. So if you put something on there, it'll stay there. And I believe there's a magnet somewhere out there, I think. But anyway, I cut some of it off because I didn't need the whole thing being out here. And what I found is when I'm using this, it's really good. This is going to be soldered on, so it's actually solder resistant, heat resistant. I've actually used my lighter on it and it didn't mark it at all. So obviously I didn't linger on it, but it didn't mark it at all, just for the heat side of it. So works really well. So, and I find it's non-slip as well, so it's good. And when I put something on there, it's a good job. So it doesn't move around too much either. Now this one is the only pot I've got. I'm going to modify my design because I need another one for this. What I've got there now is my extra thin super glue. This is super glue remover. So I've got that there ready for use, and then this one's got the thick stuff in, which I use to put the shields on. It's for a little daub, and it works. Now that keeps a little while in there, so that's not too bad, and that's what I'm going to be carrying on with now. So hopefully, oh, and there's one thing I did get. I don't know if you can see the box over there. I'll move that now. The other thing I got, because I sit in here and basically a fan on, I've got this. I've seen it advertised, and there it is. I'll bring it up slightly. Here we go, coming up. There you go. I'll just leave it like that. And this is a remover. It actually basically, there it is. It's not bad. Fan on the back, draws all the fumes through there. It does work. Seen it work on the internet, and also so I've got one myself. So I'll be able to move it over like there, switch it on, and all I've got to do to switch it on is over here. There you go. Not too loud, but it does do the job, and that's the thing. So there you go. So I'll turn it off. There you go. Perfect. So I'll put it over there for the moment. It's actually good for super glue and all. So if you're using a hell of a lot of super glue or you're burning it off, that's another thing for getting rid of the fumes as well. So it's excellent. But this, this was really good. Not too expensive, and it's a good thing. And I still use I can use it when I'm doing PE. You've got little bits and pieces like where's my oh, there it is over there. I moved it because I still use this has been pushed over, so I can actually push that back to where it went to show you. So I push that back over there, and I normally just have my little tile now for PE working on, and this actually goes in one of those, so you've actually got your file there. So it's basically a thing. But what I'm going to be doing now is adding this P. I'm going to add another hole the same right size so it can actually go in this station, because this is the only reason I use this Tamiya file is purely for PE, because it's a very fine diameter file. I've got another one of these spare as well. So you've got the curved side and the flat side. If I show you, curved side and a flat side, it's really good. So and having that on workstation and all gives me everything I need, including my little bender as well. So that's the idea. So I can do that at any time. I've got a nice bit of wood like this. I might even actually modify this one, because I've only got to put the hole for this at the back here out of the way. Be perfect, just slightly bigger, and it'll stand for not all the way through, and that'd be it. But and I might be able to wangle another place, or just get a new bit of tin, because I've got something, and make it purposely for all my free glue pots and this, my lighter, along with my bender, which is good. And I think that will work really good. So anyway, so this is a short update. As I said, progress has been made, but to be honest, even though I've been doing it, and it's a slow, laborious bit on this one, even though I'm quite happy doing it because I've got music. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see, I'm just watching Ron's, here we go.
And the Sierra style.
There we go, his pen bits he's talking about. So I'm going to carry on watching that in a minute, and get on with doing some of this. So there you go, small update. And I'll most probably call this update 25 or 24. No, I'd make it 25. Might as well keep the numbers going. So you can see when I start this, you've got to make 62 with all those tubs in it. And there's nothing about these so you've got place and it can't move around. So if I knock this, nothing goes out of it, and it is non-slip. As you can see, I'm having trouble moving it. So really good idea. And I can do my normal modelling on it as well, and it's soft enough to roll small things in. If you want a slight curve, it does it, but I like it. Excellent. So when I put my shield down on there and I put this stand on with my magnifier on, I can actually go down and put it straight down, and it works really beautifully. So anyway, that's just me. I can't say it worked for everyone, but it definitely works for me. So thank you very much for watching this video, and keep up the good work, everyone, and happy modelling. Catch you next time.